Alright, so welcome back to Pinoy Screencast. I'm Arnovino and today, finally, I'm going to share to you yung tutorial kung paano convert yung Playground 360 video to a YouTube or Facebook compatible 360 video that you can view on your smartphone or on a VR glass. To get started, we need different softwares and tools. The tools that I'll be sharing to you is I'll be linking it all down below in the description box of this video, and that is the conversion tool and then the software that we're going to use for this tutorial. You need to download the video converter, which is provided actually by CMAX, which is yung name ng app then that you can download to view the 360 video sa inyong device or sa inyong 360 na playground. The first one is this one, the video player and the video converter. So this one on the left side is makikita nyo, ito yung unang version na dinownload ko before. So that's I think a couple of months ago. Yung updated version ng software is they have upgraded it to this one. I'm going to share to you yung tutorial dito na lang sa pinakabagong software which is available yon sa kanilang website. So this one I think hindi available. But then if you still want this, again, I'll link it down below where you can download it. I have the files that I have created sa ating 360 video. And I'll be just choosing this one, yung pinakamalit lang, 89 MB. And ito yung video na I captured a couple of weeks ago. All you need to do is just drag the file here, like that. And you can see, by default, yung lalabas, or when you hover it here, you can actually select yung mismong view that you can do. Technically, you can preview yung inyong file format or yung inyong file na video directly sa mismong video player na to. Alright, so to convert the file, you need to click this one. You can see na yan, converter. And kagandahan dito sa newer version is makita nyo na merong icon here that represents kung ano yung format na i-convert nyo. If that is 90 degree, I think this is 180, 270, and negative. But then, on the old version, you can actually see it here sa rotation. But then, nakalagay lang dyan 90, 180, 270, or negative 90. Don't have any idea kung anong kalalabasan until you convert it. But then, this one, at least, makita nyo na meron siyang icon, which is really nice. So, the video quality, you need to set it to the high. Siyempre, if you want to render it to the best quality, you need to set it to high. Or unless kung gusto nyo lang i-preview or you want to experiment, just set it to low. So, again, take note, the higher the quality, so the longer it will convert. Syempre, again, depends on your computer kung how long it will convert. Output name is you can set it here, you can rename it, but output path, which is you can also set it here kung saan nyo siya gustong mag-render. Alright, so once I click the start here, it will progress here. So I'll click start and you will see na it will render there. Typically, mas matagal siya mag-render compared sa typical na video na ginagawa nyo if you're familiar with the 720 or 1080p na video. So 360 video usually mas matagal i-convert. So ito na yung na-convert niya na video, which is ito yung convert ko rin na iba, and you will see this one is yung ibang format niya. Diba? So I think this is the 270 or yung 90 degree, so depende na lang. So makikita nyo yun pag na-convert kayo. So this is yung video na convert ko, and now you will see that you will probably ask bakit may itim sa ilalim. So the big answer to that is since it's a 360 camera, but then kalahati lang yung sakop ng mismong 360 camera natin, which is here. You can see na yung lens natin is pa ganun lang siya. The single lens is actually really nice na if you want to get started with a 360 camera. Alright, so now once I have this file, all I need to do is open my Adobe Premiere, which is the tools that I'll be using to edit the video. And once imported, what I need to do is just right click and then new sequence or clip. Okay, so yan. So yan yung format niya. So when I view the sequence settings, you will see na ang kanyang format is 1920 by 960. So you don't need to change that. Yun na yun. It's a custom timeline, and yan na yung magagamit natin later on. Now, if you're using the Adobe Premiere CC 2015 meron siyang feature na dinagdag where you can preview it as a VR, which is kung ayaw i-preview dito sa inyong video player na download natin kanina, you can directly view it sa Adobe Premiere, which is again sa latest version lang to applicable. If you're not using the latest version, this will not be applicable. So meron siyang VR toggle here, and you will see that ito na yung VR niya. Pero we need to tweak it. So by right clicking here and then VR mode, and then kailangan naka-check to, naka-enable, and go to settings, and you need to set monoscopic ata. Let's see here. Oh yeah, there. So you can see, yan yung preview natin ng ating 360 camera. Alright, so again, you can edit now here. I can cut this. So if I want to edit the video, set it to 30 seconds lang. Alright, so now I'm going to render this. So hindi na ako maglalagay ng mga color correction and everything. So just the basic editing here. So Control M if you're sa Premiere or File, and then Export. So now I'm going to set it to MP4, which is H.264, and then is set, for example, here for YouTube, if you remember, 1920, and that is yung file format niya na settings. So since we don't have the preset yet para doon sa ating video, so what we're going to do is we're going to set it manually. So on my end, I actually choose yung HD na 1080p ng YouTube here, and it will give you the right bitrate, so 1516. And but then since kanina, if you remember, iba yung kanyang height, and we need to change that. Here I need to set it to 960, and yan yung kaninang format, so babalik siya dun sa pinakatamang aspect ratio natin. Alright, so I'll just have to check this. Name ko lang, ayan, and I'll queue it and start rendering it. So now here on my Adobe Media Encoder, all I need to do is just start the rendering. So after the rendering is done, we're now going to import yung metadata ng ating playground settings para maging compatible siya sa YouTube and Facebook. So if you're going to upload this directly na after the conversion, is hindi pa rin siya mag-work as a 360 na video. So again, we need to inject yung metadata ng 360 para maging compatible siya. Alright, so next is we need to download another tool, which is yun ay pang-inject ng 360 na metadata. So all you need to do is just type sa Google 360 metadata, and lalabas itong upload 360 degree videos. So ito yung sa Google mismo na support. So there, you can create your video, prepare for upload. Now, click that. So available siya for Mac and Windows. And I'll click syempre yung pang Windows. And ito yun. Yung sa GitHub, Spatial Meta, ayan, automatically dinownload niya na yan. Alright, so ito na yung metadata. So right click ko lang, and then extract ulit natin. So once you have opened the file, it will show you this one. So mag-load din siya for a couple of seconds, and lalabas ito. So now, my video is spherical. So actually, click ko lang yan, open, and hanapin natin yung ating convert the video, and 360 there, format. Video is spherical, 360, naka-check siya automatically. My video is stereoscopic. So yung top bottom layout. So kung gusto niyo siya i-3D. So we will not do that. Yung by default niya, yung first lang i-check nyo. So depende yan sa camera nyo. So if you're using a Theta or other 360 camera, so you need to check some of this stuff. So but there, by default, yan lang yun. And then inject metadata. So ito yung file name niya. So injected. So I just saved that. And you will see here, nag-convert na siya. And ito na yung bagong file format natin. And if you play it, walang halos na bago. So now I'm going to upload it sa YouTube, and let's see kung nag-work nga yung ating 360 video na metadata. Alright, so now when you're uploading to YouTube or Facebook, you don't actually need to set any things here. So you just have to upload it. So wala kayong i-check dito na if this is a 3D or something. So dahil in-inject na natin yung metadata, so automatically dinedetect na yun ng YouTube or Facebook para ma-convert niya into a 360 video. Alright, so finally here is the output of the video that we have converted a while ago. And I have used yung Firefox. So, medyo naglolo ko yung aking Google Chrome. So, I'm not sure kung bakit. Pero here, as you can see, after I have uploaded it and wait for a couple of minutes, and finally, it's now a 360 video na nasa YouTube. So, there you go. Yan yung final output. And you can see here, you will see na yung una kong video na in-upload is a 720p. Since, again, nagkamali ako dun sa settings. So, kala ko kasi yung 1080p, yun yung Full HD. But then, yung pala yung 1440p pala yung Full HD. Anyway, so there you can see the 1080s and 720s. So, you can set it here and that confirms na ito ay Full HD. So, there, that's the full tutorial on how to upload a 360 video using the Playground 360 cameras. So if you want to know more about the Playground, so I'll link the video that I have recently created and where you can purchase it. So also you can check the Playground .ph and Playground sa Facebook where you can inquire where you can have the Playground 360 camera. And actually it's the most affordable 360 camera that is available in the Philippines currently right now. So if you have the budget, you can go for the Theta or the LG 360, but then you have to pay for a price. Anyway, so that's about it, guys. I'm Arnovino, PinoyScreencast.net. Hopefully this helps you on uploading your 360 video, and of course I'll be creating another video for the 360 photo, which is recently nag-update si Facebook na pwede ka na mag-upload ng 360 photos sa kanilang platform, and yun yung susunod kong ituturo sa inyo on my next video. Alright, so once again, see you on my next video, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video.